for members Sanchez and Bailey. Voting sequence for this meeting is as follows: Tuttle, Isaac, Littleton, and Mathis and, no,
You want my glasses?
yeah. Audience to visitors. Quiet as a grave. We'll jump to the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Everyone, any discussion? Huh?
This is a general
You want to?
eye. You want my glasses?
Okay. Everybody in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes are covered and approved. Okay, Secretary's report.
I have a card here, it says during a time like this, we realize how much our friends and relatives really mean to us. Your expression of sympathy will always be remembered. Thank you for thinking of us. When our mother passed away, family of Priscilla Rose. Do you want this back?
Yes, I put in both, yes.
That's
We'll
all.
jump to the superintendent's agenda.
Okay, the first thing on the agenda tonight is to adopt the budget. We held a 4:30 budget hearing. The budget has been on display for the past month to the public. A hearing has been held. At this time, I ask the Board of Education to adopt the FY 2020 budget.
So made. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the 2020 budget. Any discussion? If not, please respond. Tuttle.
Yes.
Isaac.
Yes.
Littleton.
Yes.
Mathis.
Yes.
No votes yes.
Okay, next is to adopt the levy. The levy has been on display for the past month to the public. A hearing was held at 4:45 today. At this time, I ask the Board of Education to adopt the levy for Paris Union School District number 95.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve, to adopt the Paris 95 tax levy. Any discussion? If not, please respond. Tuttle.
Yes.
Isaac.
Yes.
Littleton.
Yes.
Mathis.
Yes.
No votes yes.
Nancy, I'm just gonna hand you my entire memos, because
Okay, that's fine.
I'm already a ton of names. Resignations, the following resignations have been received: Ellen Andrews, Wentz Title I, Heather Johnson, Preschool 8. At this time, I ask the Board of Education to approve the outline resignations.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the resignations as listed. Any discussion? If not, please respond. Tuttle.
Yes.
Isaac.
Yes.
Littleton.
Yes.
Mathis.
Yes.
No votes yes.
Okay, next is employment. The following individuals are being recommended for employment: Jenny Luddington as a preschool teacher, Debbie Hale as Title I Mayo, Ashley Hyatt, Title I Wentz, Sarah DeBoer, Title I Memorial, Heather Dean, 1-on-1 aide at Mayo, Jessica Ford, Preschool aide, Donica Boyle, Preschool aide, Melinda Michaels, Preschool aide, Dallas Points, Special Education 1-on-1 aide. At this time, I ask the Board of Education to approve the outlined employment recommendations.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the employment of the list Jeremy stated. Any discussion? If not, please respond. Tuttle.
Yes.
Isaac.
Yes.
Littleton.
Yes.
Mathis.
Yes.
No votes yes.
Okay. For informational items, I would just like to congratulate all the administrators as well as Erica Hollis for the time that they spent writing the grants and putting it together. I know that Megan and Kyle both have buildings that they're getting together right now, and it's the start of the school year and it's busy, and I just want to applaud them as well as everyone else who's put together this preschool programs last minute. So currently we're down to 28 openings, and we received over $390,000 in additional funding to run preschool programs from the state of Illinois. It was a very competitive grant process, so I'm very proud of our administrators for taking the time to write those grants up and compete. So congratulations, Megan, Kyle, and Erica for doing that. For that,
Are you still getting calls about?
oh my gosh, it's nonstop phone call. Look at that.
Yes.
It has been
So you think you'll probably get those 28 filled?
They will be filled,
Mhm.
yes.
So all 60?
Yes, and it's more than a 1-year grant process, it's gonna be 3 to 5 guaranteed, so. Paris 95, we got some muscle, I'm proud of it. Next is the back to school breakfast. Board members are welcome to attend the back to school breakfast on August 14th, this Wednesday at 8 a.m. at Lake Ridge Church. I do ask that if you attend that morning, if you could text me. The reason for that is because sometimes you guys will slip in, and then I'm recognizing people who are there, and I feel bad if I forget someone. So just shoot me a text message if you're there, so that way I can make sure to
I will
mention.
be there.
Okay, because I don't ever want someone to be there and then I forgot them and then I feel terrible. The other thing is I just want to thank Eric Brown as well as the city of Paris for their continued support for law enforcement. I am excited about our school year coming up. I just know that our schools are going to continue to be safe, and I look forward to some of the safety planning that we've done together, including a police presence within our school that will be active. So I'm not saying an SRO, I'm just saying there will be active police presence within the school. I also want to say that I'm excited about this year coming up, that we will be having free breakfast and lunch for all of our students, and I know that it's an expensive time to get back to school, buying all of your school supplies and clothes. And so I just am excited that our school district is going to be able to provide that opportunity to our students this year. I also am informing the board that they received a letter from the Association of Paris Teachers. It's a demand to bargain letter, and so we are going to possibly open up bargaining here, and so we are in the process of that as well.
I thought you just signed one last year.
We did, it's just negotiating additional topics of
Okay.
interest. So, open house is this Wednesday night. You will also hear about grade level meetings that teachers will have. So what a grade level meeting is it might be like kindergarten, which has a meeting tonight at 6:30, where they will just be going over additional topics with family members just to make them aware of some expectations within their grade level.
What's the schedule on the open houses?
Open houses are on Wednesday night. Memorial is 4:30 to 5:30. Once is from 5 to 6, and Mayo is from 6 to 7.
Okay, one more time.
Memorial is from 4:30 to 5:30. Wednesday is from 5 to 6. And Mayo is from 6 to 7.
What about the high school?
I
suppose I'll hear that.
gotta remind about it. Let me look. They're probably 6 to 7 or 6:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
Crestwood meets that night, so I thought maybe it would be earlier.
I don't know.
I remember seeing it on the board out front, but I don't know.
PHS open house is Wednesday from 5 to 6:30.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
And I just want to say one more time about that preschool grant. You could have knocked me over when I read it because I thought there wasn't a chance that we were going to get that because I know how competitive they are. And so I just think it's great for the number of kids that we have to have access to preschool. When you think about it, I mean, I guess the way to think about it is we are a school district that roughly has 100 kids per grade level. Okay, preschool really encompasses 2 grade levels because you had pre-K and preschool. Well, we only had 100 slots this last year, so we only were giving half the slots to the kids that actually could be enrolled. You see what I'm saying? Because 2 grade levels would be 200. Now we're at 160. And so I'm very excited about that we have that opportunity. Now you also have Head Start over here as well, but they also service more than just Paris. And I don't know if people know this, Head Start last year went from a half-day program to a full-day program. So half the kids that normally would be served over there was cut because it went from half-day to full-day.
So how many stops do they have over at Head Start at once?
I want to say 40, and so that would put you at 200 between ours and theirs.
What about Irma? Is that
That
a
is
start?
Irma.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I just think it's a great thing for our community. So, are there any questions that the board has for me?
These 2 new ones that we just got, are they in conjunction with the one that we got last year, halfway through the year? Okay.
Yeah. Well, so technically there's 2 programs for preschool. You have PFA, PFAE, it's Preschool for All expansion. Preschool for All is a half-day program, that's like the state term. Preschool for All expansion is a full-day preschool program. And I've had some people say to me, why would the state board tell you, you know, like 2 weeks before school starts? They were gonna tell us in September. I don't know, so they told us early, which I was excited. I was calling them every single day to find out, and I'm sure they got tired of it. And I'm not saying I'm the reason why they notified us.
I don't know, squeaky whoops.
I'm actually surprised, because I thought we weren't gonna hear till September, so. One other thing that will happen before we meet again, or I believe will happen before we meet again, it should happen, is that, here in the next month or two, so I think it could happen next month, you could hear us come out and label. So I just wanna remind you guys that schools are now labeled. You can be exemplary, commendable, underperforming, the lowest performing, and all it takes is one category to knock you in. So what I mean by that is you could have Mrs. Carroll could have one grade level, 3rd grade, subcategory, special ed, who didn't do so well on a test, and that could knock the performance of her entire school as lowest performing in the state because of that one subgroup. So I just want to remind everyone that when you hear those labels, don't freak out, because you could be a great, wonderful school, and you could have 10 kids that got together, and I'm not saying they did it purposely, I'm just saying it was just maybe that's the way that data works sometimes. So I just like to
Do
always
you know what
prepare
the
everyone.
labels are already? It sounds like you know what the labels are already.
I do not know the labels. That's the truth.
Okay,
You
I'm
feel-
just checking, I'm just checking.
You act like I'm prepared for
Well,
that.
that's what I thought.
No, I'm prepared myself for bad news. You would tell by my face if I knew, because I'd be have a pit in my stomach. I like those exemplary and commendable labels. So, does the board have any other questions or discussion? That is superintendent's agenda.
We'll move to report of committees, public hearings and petitions, unfinished business, matters for follow-up, new business, right to revert to prior order of business, executive session. Do we have a motion for adjournment? Do we have a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.